Hey, welcome to another episode of the Taylor Complaints Comedy Podcast with me, your host, Taylor Perez. We took a week off, but you got 2 episodes of the week before that. What's going on, everybody? How are you? Happy October 1st. We're in October. Who's excited for October? I'm excited. Spooky month. It's fucking spooky month every month. If it's really in your veins and you're not a pretender, it's every fucking month of the year. But here's what I am excited for. Pumpkin everything. This reminds me of a porn that I saw. It was a porno. You look like you watch a lot of porn. I know, I do. I do. Um, what was it? It was a lady and her butt's dressed up. She's naked. Both ladies are naked. And the guy's in a pumpkin patch. He's walking along the pumpkin patch and he sees two skin tone pumpkins. He's like, what is this? It's a skin tone pumpkin. It's an ass. It's a bare ass with a vagina sticking out. And he's like, wait, what is this? He starts to finger the pumpkin. And listen, it's 4 butt cheeks painted as a pumpkin would look. You know what I mean? I could see how he was confused. I've never been in a pumpkin patch and got the urge to pull my very disappointing penis out and fuck a pumpkin. This guy does, and listen, he fucks the one pumpkin that makes noise. Turns out it's a person. God, I love that video. I don't know where it is, but you can find it probably on every porno site ever, and it is the best idea. And you need to do more ideas like this. People fucking things that they might think, oh, look at this blender. I'm going to have sex with it. Oh, shit. It's a person, but they painted themselves to look like a blender. I did not know that this was an avenue of things that I would enjoy. But lo and behold, you type in Halloween porn as you're feeling festive and you look at it and there it is, just 4 bulbous ass cheeks staring at you right in the face. And it's a bald man too. So I'm telling you, I feel good about myself as a bald man today because I watched a more attractive bald man than me fuck a hot, curvy blonde lady and a brunette in a pumpkin patch. Then their asses were painted as a pumpkin would look. God bless America. How are you? How is everybody? You got 2 episodes the other week because we had an issue with a joke during a eulogy, and then people have feelings. They're entitled to their feelings. You know what I mean? I could go and roast every single one of you, but it's not going to happen. Here's what we've done. Okay, we didn't get anything taken down. What's one thing I would like to put to rest. I didn't get anything taken down. Everything I took down, I was taken down voluntarily. I have added a comedy page for my comedy clips from the podcast because I knew the only reason I made a TikTok was for this podcast. I was like, how do I get this horrible podcast to people? What can I do? How do I get this to people? Oh shit, I'll make a TikTok. And then I love horror movies, so I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll review some horror movies because I only do the podcast once a week, and I was doing it. There were no clips. There's no clips. It was just like Taylor Perez Comedy Podcast at the end, or Taylor Complains Comedy Podcast at the end of every video. There is where you can find my podcast. Everything that I do will have that at the very end of it. And that was my way of getting the podcast out there. I didn't know you could screen share and screen record, and so I started recording the podcast clips and putting them on my podcast and putting them on my TikTok. But the horror reviews, like, I love doing them. I have a lot of fun doing them. People seem to enjoy them. They do okay. So I was like, yo, I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna keep reviewing horror films. And that turned into something. And now I review horror films and we have almost 20,000 followers, which is super cool across 2 platforms. 20,000 followers. Like that's, Instagram, we've got 16,200 something. And then on TikTok, we have like 2,700. We almost have 3,000, which is fine. It's cool. It's awesome. That's a little community of people, and I love that, and I love you guys, and I appreciate everybody who comes and hangs out. But I want to separate the podcast from the horror movie reviews will now be separate from the comedy, because I don't want to fucking alienate people who just want to see, hey, like, you do comedy reviews, even though my comedy or even my you do horror reviews, even though my horror reviews also have stupid jokes in them. I mean, obviously those jokes they have to adhere to the guidelines of TikTok. This podcast does not. We make rape jokes, we make race jokes, we make gay jokes, we make all kinds of jokes here because everybody's equal, unless you live in Florida. All you people in Florida need to know is how to swim, apparently. That's why I'm opening a swimming lessons building in Florida. Taylor complains swimming lessons. Now you won't die. That'll be the quote on the her. No, it's not. It's laughter brings us together. It really does. But fucking hurricanes are horrible. Natural disasters are horrible. And my heart goes out to every single person in Florida right now. None of you are listening, but if you are, I hope everything's okay. You know, that's it's horrible. I live in the place there are lots of fires, tons of fires in California. It's not something that I enjoy. You know what I mean? We've had to evacuate a few times, pick up stuff, worry about our house burning down. I don't want that for anybody with water. That sucks. All jokes aside, it's terrible, and I hope every single person's okay. I hope a whole mob of people on the internet don't get mad that I told a fucking Florida Helene joke. But back to that. So now we have a place for the comedy podcast clips and a place just for horror movie reviews. And this is not an apology. I don't give a fuck. Be mad. I don't care. This is just a separation of extreme comedy, which whatever comedy, I use that term loosely. It's whatever I find funny, obviously, because nobody thinks the same comedians are funny. No one does. It's fine. It is what it is. I don't give a shit. There's comedy on one side, and then you got horror movie reviews with the essence of comedy on the other side. And they will never, ever cross. They will never cross. One will be, I mean, obviously, I have my comedy podcast linked onto my horror movie Instagram, but this just seems like the best business decision going forward in case this turns into anything. I have been offered money to review horror films. I say no. I have said no. I will review your horror film for free if it's good. If it is bad, I'm not taking your fucking money because I don't want to shit on something. And I'm not going to shit on something that's like independently done. Unless I don't like, if I really don't like it and it's independently done, I'll be like, yo, this wasn't for me, but it might be for you because you may be fans of this, and this. I will do the best I can to sell your film, even though I don't like it if it's independent. But if you are a major studio and you're offering me like $300-400 to review a film that takes me maybe 30 minutes to complete a whole video for, maybe 45, if I'm having a really bad edit day, it takes me 45 minutes. I'm not an editor, okay? I tell stupid porn jokes. I tell dumb pornography jokes. That's what I do. I'm not a movie reviewer. My vocabulary is not extensive. Okay. I am a layman. If anything, if people like watching my reviews, it's because he sounds like me. I'm stupid. He's stupid. That's why you watch my horror movie reviews. But they will be separate from now on. We are separate entities. Hey, that's all. Oh, fuck. I forgot to record. I hit record. I just forgot to set the timer for how long we've been going. But that's it, people. That's it. We have a separation of comedy and horror reviews. No more comedy podcast clips on the horror reviews. Okay. I don't want to, if you're following me for horror reviews, I don't want you to get my shitty joke. If you want to follow my podcast, listen to my podcast, it's at the end of every review. Okay. There's like it says Taylor Complains. You can find it on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. So there's a free option on there as well. That way, no one sees the clips that aren't supposed to see the clips. If you want to follow my comedy page, it's going to have fucked up jokes on there. And you'll know right away, oh, this guy jokes about Hitler a lot. Because I think Hitler was funny. I think he had a sense of humor. I really did. At least he killed them in different ways. All of them weren't in the gas chamber. He used to drive around an ice cream truck and be like, hey, kids, get in the ice cream truck. and then he would gas them. And listen, no one has a better sense of humor than Hitler. No one. You know what? That got weird. And I only bring that up because it's in my notes. There was a man at work who said lots of good things about Hitler. I I don't understand what was good about Hitler. All jokes aside, if you ask me, hey Taylor, what is your favorite thing about Adolf Hitler? I'd say his wife. That's what I want in any woman that I meet for the rest of my life. Because that woman that woman dealt with Hitler every day and was like, hey, how was your day, honey? Through gritted teeth, probably all sanded down from anxiety, and she knows the answer. She knows the answer, but Hitler would stare at her and be like, I gassed 1,000 fucking Jews today. A Jew dog, a Jew kangaroo, a Jew, all the Jews were gassed. And this lady just had to bite her teeth and be like, oh, this fucking sounds great. That is a ride or die lady, and there will never be another one like her. There will never be another woman like Eva Braun, the wife of Adolf Hitler. And listen, Hitler was an asshole. I don't like him. I don't think there's anything good to say about Hitler. But I work with someone that doesn't think so. He says, and this is the same one that I told you about from the week before that was dating the 18-year-old and he's 31. He says, and I quote, listen, he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. I like him. I enjoy working with him. There's nothing. I mean, there's two things that are questionable, but they're not. I mean, he's a nice guy. He's a nerd. He gets excited about nerdy things. He's a character and a personality that I hope. I don't know. I don't know. Let me just tell you, and then you can be the judge. He says, hey, did you know that Hitler was really good for the German economy? And went on for 5 minutes to talk about why Hitler was good for the German economy. He brought the country together through totalitarianism and through strong leadership, and he led the conservative republic to rebuild Germany and almost take over the world. And I just stood there with my mouth open, like, I'm not going to say I felt like Eva Braun. I was like, how's your day, Hitler? I felt like Eva Braun. How's your day? Like at the end, she just wants to leave. She's looking at the window like, I could fit through there. I could fit through there. He goes to sleep. Oh, I'll do the fucking Nightmare Before Christmas, Deadly Nightshade in the pot of cold in the soup. And then hopefully he falls asleep and I can make it the fuck out of here. That's exactly what I was thinking through this whole conversation. My cat's getting fat. He's getting fat, and it's my fault. If my cat died, I think I would kill myself. I really do. My cat is my best friend. They're both my best friends, but in particular, we're talking about Mr. Walter. Walties. Walty. That's what I call him. That's how I call him. It's how I talk to him. He's my best friend. He is a snow boot Siamese, and he is almost 4 years old. He's almost 4 years old, I think. And we got him in Portland. He's a Portland cat. I want to say that his coat is just very puffy, and that because of the California air, it just puffs out. And that's why he looks like that. It's not because I feed him little bitty bites of string cheese. It's not because I let him lick the top of the cornbread loaf. It's because his coat is extra puffy and has nothing attributed to him being obese or fat. I know that I need to get my cat under control. He needs to start eating his food. I need to start. He's so fucking picky, though. So when he finds something and you know what? He loves people food, but he's so picky when it comes to cat food. He only eats the seafood sensation, which I can only imagine is attributed to the fucking it's like the McDonald's of cat food. But he's got to start eating it. I got to stop feeding him. He does the meow and he works me. He does. He works me and he knows that he can. I let him. He's my best friend. He's the I got into this weird conversation with my girlfriend. I was like, hey, if something ever happens to these cats, you need to call a psych ward immediately because I'm gonna fucking hang myself. And it's not because I love my life. I live a great life. I live a very privileged life. I just I cannot see my existence without my cats. I love them. They are the center of my whole universe. I don't know what happened. I don't know how I became this person. They just, I don't know. They rule the roost. They rule the roost, and I fucking let them do it. It is what it is. There's nothing I can do. There's no way to see how long we've been recording, is there? There's just no way to see. That hasn't been 30 minutes. I'm not trying to leave you. I'm not trying to leave you. This is going to go up on Wednesday, October 2nd. But this is being recorded on October 1st. I could just be a mention, release it tonight. But why would I do that? Fat Walty. Today, I was visited by a disgusting German woman. I know that sounds racist, but listen, lots of reason to not like the Germans. Sorry, there just is. We try to do better. I don't know. I can't do a German accent. We try to do better. I don't know. It's not good. It's not good. I'm cringing while you're cringing listening to this. We're cringing together. Why do you have a beard? Why do I have a beard? I will be acting in this the variety / horror film. I'll be acting in the horror film on October 12th, and they want me to do a Bob Ross portrayal. So it's going to be Bob Ross loses his shit. I got to help write, and I was really excited. Really, really excited. I'm driving out to LA on Saturday, October 12th, and my beard will hopefully be bigger. I mean, it's full. There's no patchiness to it, I guess. So that's nice. Yeah. That's what I'll be doing on October 12th. That's why I look homeless. I cannot wait to trim this fucking thing because I look disgusting. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, my landlord came. We could either talk about my landlord or my gay coworker. I feel like now I have to talk about my gay coworker because that makes me sound homophobic. Oh, look, there's Broody up there on a perch. I work with a man who asked me the other day, and this I did not prompt. There's no prompting to this. I did not have a moment to search my feelings for this. I had nothing. All I had was a question. Hey, Taylor, if I let a guy suck my dick, is that gay? It's super gay. It's the gayest thing that you could do from the front of from a man, two dudes like this. That's the gayest thing you can do. That is super gay. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't care. I don't think that you should not be able to do that. Go for it. Have fun. Be happy. But you're bisexual at the very least. Some people don't think so. I was met with lots of backlash. I'm like, I felt baited because I was like, did you fucking, why? Is this entrapment? I didn't call him the F word. I didn't call him any slurs. I don't have anything bad to say about gays. Who gives a shit? Be happy. It's not, that's not my thing. I'm watching porn with people in the pumpkin patch looking for asses and pumpkins to stick their penises in. Actually, I did see a good porno the other, no, it wasn't, I think it was like a year ago. So this lady was holding a pumpkin while this guy fucked the pumpkin, and then she would hold it by her vagina, and then he would start banging her. So there's got to be some kind of like weird cross contamination there. You can't get pumpkin juice in a vagina. It's got to be a yeast infection. It sounds like between now and last year, that lady did not have a good anatomical year of her life. Her gynecologist was probably like, what the I never want to see you again because you're trying to defy every law that there is in nature. Do not mix vagina and pumpkin juice. But this guy at work, I don't care if he's gay. I don't care. But don't ask me these questions anymore. I no longer want to be asked if something's gay because I don't know anymore. I'm 38 years old. No, I'm 37. Holy shit. I'm 37 years old. I will be 38 on October 24th. I don't know what's gay and what's not gay. I was born in 1986. I was born the same day in the same year as Drake and Jaylen Brown. No, Jaylen Brown has the same birthday, but was born later. Me and Drake have the same exact birthday, though. October 24th, 1986. And I know you guys are like, oh, what? That's weird. You're a Scorpio. Scorpios don't jack off to pumpkin porn. We do. We do. Clown porn, pumpkin porn, and hand jobs. The same porn categories as school shooters look at. I know. I understand. I read the comments. I know. You look like you're on meth. I've never done meth. It's a filthy drug. If I ever did a drug, it'd be cocaine probably, because I just like, it seems like that's what drugs that people have money do. That's the kind of drug I'd do. I'd never do a poor person's drug. You disgusting fucking poor people. But yeah, I don't know if Sini. I don't know. I don't know. I might be too old, and I might not know if something's gay or not. I do know this though. I will always vote for these things to be legal to do. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's ever illegal for a dude to suck another dude's cock, but I would never vote it to be illegal. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. I don't give a shit. I don't care. It doesn't affect me at all. Here's what does affect me. Don't ask me questions. No more asking me anything. I never want to be asked another question as long as I live, because I don't have the right answers. It's always the wrong fucking answers. Is it appropriate to tell a joke during a friend's eulogy? No, because then everybody says that you didn't know him and that you're fucked up and that you hate him and that you're just talking shit. Untrue. Untrue. It's just my individual process with grief. Option 2. Is it gay if another man sucks my dick? Fuck yeah, it's gay. That's the gayest thing. That's the second gayest thing I've ever heard in my life. The first one would be I let a guy blow a load into my asshole. That's super gay as well. And then it leaked into his mouth. Nope, gross. That's not, you should just be in jail for that. Listen, not for the butt fucking, for letting it drip into your mouth from the butt. You should be in jail. That's gross. It's not hygienic. You should be in jail because you have bad hygiene. I don't want to walk around with people with bad hygiene. Do you? Do you? It's not homophobic. It's really not, because I don't think that you should not be able to do that. You should. I celebrate it. Yeah, you get a whole month to do it in the street. I don't care. July, Gay Pride Month, love it. Very happy that it exists. But I think my friend might be gay. He's letting guys blow him. I think you're gay. And that's fine. And I'm happy for you. Just don't ask me if anything else is gay. Is it gay if I put a whole PS5 controller into my ass? Yes, it's gay. Homophobic. I don't, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. I'm done answering these questions. I'm just being set up because I'm an old man. I'm old and I don't understand. I don't understand how that's even a question. Why would you even ask me that? You know, I'm going to say that it's a gay act. You know what? At the very least, it's a gay act. Maybe you're not gay. Maybe you're just doing something that gay people do, bisexual people do. There's nothing wrong with it. You have a salacious appetite, okay? And I hope that one day your appetite is quenched and that you feel satisfied and happy. I don't want anybody getting beat up. I don't want anybody going to jail. There's no reason for that. Open-mindedness is the best thing in the world. It means you just let people do whatever the fuck they do to be happy. I like that. My landlord came over today. Here's the deal. I'm getting lightheaded. I gotta take a couple breaths. My landlord came over today and she was like, I need the rent. I have cash. I'm a server, bartender. I have cash. So I pay this broad in cash, but she doesn't have a receipt. She has receipts that she fucking writes down on a piece of paper. She's got like little legal receipts. And she's like, I don't have a receipt. I'll have it for you tomorrow. So I was like, yo, I don't have your rent. I'll have it for you tomorrow. I'm not going to walk up to you and give you something and then hope that you give me a receipt back the next day. She was not having it. She was very upset. I got upset. I yelled at an old lady from down the stairs because I fucking hate old people. She's like, I'm an old lady. You should just pay me. I'm like, die. Prove to me that you're old and die. right in front of me. You old, disgusting, hangy, decrepit, gravity-ridden, leathery piece of shit. You look like a couch that was invented. You look like a couch that's gone through 6 households in the last 50 years. I hate this lady. And let me preface this. I'm ageist. I don't like old people. I blame them for every economical problem that we have today. They're bigots, they're closed-minded, they're shitty, and they've ruined the economy. That's why I fucking hate them. You're equivalent to racism? That's what I am with old people. Give me 90 black people, fine. I would rather, I give me 90 Taiwanese people, 90 Russians, give me 90 fucking Italian people. I would take anything over one old person because I blame you, especially an old landlord. Go fuck yourself. When I signed the lease to my apartment, my lease was for Eric Beatty, residential attorney. Turns out Eric Beatty, residential attorney, had picked up the case for this old fucking kraut that I have to deal with, the old German lady, because she got her property taken away because it was substandard living. So she had to put a bunch of money into this property to make it livable in California, but I didn't know. We came and looked at this apartment. We're like, oh my God, it's a brand new apartment. It looks as rich as I am. I'm not rich. I have $75,000 in my savings account. That's not rich. That just means that I'm super cheap and I save. Okay. And if something bad happens, I should be okay. If something bad were to happen. But I just save money. I save money and I don't do anything. Oh, my little kitty cat's on the ground. Hi, Walty. I'll do a little Walty break. Little Walty. Hi, my son. Hi, my son, Walty. Both of my cats are in here. I got Broody up here. She's sleeping in the corner, and I got Walty down here. And they're hanging out. So they are in here for the podcast. To this fucking disgusting old piece of shit. And I know what you're thinking. That's unfair to say. They're old. Everybody gets old. Kill me when I get 65. Fucking kill me. I do not want to enter an age where I'm judgmental of young people for being young people. Where I'm judgmental, where I don't want you, I want to ban abortion because I'm an old fucking piece of shit. And I don't like abortion. It's against the Bible. All that shit needs to go away. If you believe in the Bible, that's cool, but that you believe in the Bible. That's something that's rhetoric and literature that you appreciate. And you have manifested that to lead some major part in your life, and that's fine. But you do that for you. You don't do that for other people. You do that for you. Old people, they walk around of their lip hanging on their lower lips, hanging on their chin, and their tongue. They look melt. They look like a snowman in June, and they're just. It's the most horrific thing, and all they do is say the N-word. Every single one of them. That's all they do. That's all they do, old peoples. N-word, N-word, N-word. That's why we got to get rid of them. That's why we got to assassinate all the fucking old people. I hate them. But this lady, I don't get it. You got your property taken away. You get it back. I signed a lease that said, hey, all of your payments will be electronic and they will be done through this website, just like all the other places that I've ever moved at. This lady comes back and she's like, hello, you will be paying cash, huh? Every time you want to pay, you pay cash. Okay. Okay. Guy from Be My Cat, I'll pay you cash. But if I'm going to give you $2,600, I pay $2,600 for a 2-bedroom apartment. $2,600 for a 2-bedroom apartment, 1,000 square. I think it's 1,000 square feet. 1,200 square feet. Okay, let's say 1,200 square feet. It's pretty big. 2-bedroom, 1,200 square feet, $2,600. If I'm going to give you $2,600 in cash, you're going to give me a receipt. You're going to give me a receipt at the time. Do you just pay for groceries and then go, oh, I'll give you all this money for the groceries. Don't give me a receipt today I'll come back tomorrow and get one. Go fuck yourself. You get one right then and there. So you can go home and watch a guy jack off on pumpkins. That's why you do it. That's why you see what that was a callback joke. That was a callback joke. Nobody laughed at it. You're not funny. I know there's lots of people hate listening to this podcast right now. I apologize for the unfunniness. I really do. I have my own sense of humor. It's not yours. I don't know what I'm eating lately, but I somehow got shit onto the toilet seat, the actual toilet seat. And it's a new low for me. And I think that when I was wiping, I smeared some onto my left butt cheek and then went to sit down so that I can get more toilet paper and then went to go like lean back again to wipe. And that's how I Jackson Pollocked my toilet seat. And I don't know how we got here. And I don't know what we're going to do. And I'm not fucking happy about it. I eat chicken breasts. I eat broccoli. I eat edamame. I have salads. I have protein bars. I eat cereal. Like we're eating well. Yes, this has tequila and low calorie grape juice in it. Strawberry grape juice. I know. What are you, black? Yeah, I know. I know. Okay. I know what you guys are thinking. That was a joke for me, not for you. I love fucking strawberry grape juice. It's so good. I'll tell you this. Whoever's drinking strawberry grape juice, you know what's up. When I was a little kid, my friends used to say I had like black taste buds because I would like always over salt things and over pepper things. I had no idea what that meant. I would always get Sprite and orange soda and mix them together. And my same friend group would be like, "You fucking drink soda like a black person." I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means until now. Working in a restaurant, now that I've waited on every type of person, I kind of understand because I'm not saying that it's bad that people eat or drink this shit. I'm just saying I observe, I make observations, and I kind of do have black taste buds. I kind of do. I overseason I like flavor. I like flavor. And you know what? One time I was at the bar when I worked at a hotel in Portland, and some like there's a African American couple that came up and they're like, "Hey, is this good?" And I'm like, "Nah, there's not that much flavor there." And they're like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's just it tastes bland to me. If you guys like if you like strong flavor, you should get this." And they're like, "Oh man, thank you so much." And then one guy's like, "My man," and he gave me a fist bump. He's like, "You got black taste buds." He even said it to me. So I'm not making this up. I'm just saying, listen, I don't like bland shit. I don't like vanilla anything. Like I want it to pop in my mouth and I want to be happy and I want to like, you know what I mean? Even if it's over peppered or over salted, it's like I guess I would love an over salted something over an under salted something any day of the week. I did not make this up. I'm not telling myself that I have black taste buds. Other people have told me. So don't get mad at me for the fucking grape juice comment. Okay. Keep it to yourself. This was thrusted upon me. Okay. I don't think I know how to shit right. I really don't. I don't know what I'm eating. I When I work really hard, here's something that really fucks me up. When I work really, really hard, my butt starts to itch because I know I could feel it. I'm like, oh no, I'm sweaty, kind of. I've sweated, I've sweat, and now my butt itches. And I know it's not worms because I go to wipe, right? I'll get home from a long day at work and I'll go to wipe and there will be poop on the toilet paper. And I don't understand how because I wipe until the toilet paper is white, until there is no evidence of any remnants on the toilet paper. But somehow, I don't know what's going on. All I know is it's not worms. Don't message me saying it's worms. I will, I will fucking assassinate every single one of you. I swear to God, it's not worms. But I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how. I did not know in a later age that I would suffer from latent poop. There is latent poop inside of me. Latent is hidden. Latent means something happens to the temperature No, latent just means hidden. It means it's dormant. Something happens and it brings it to the surface. And now it is no longer latent. Now it is apparent. Now I have apparent shit on my butt and I don't know what to do to get rid of it. Maybe wipe better. I have started to kind of put my finger in my butt to get rid of it. I've like just like not like the tip, but just like, you know what I mean? So we don't have any cleanliness issues. I just want to be a normal human being. I just want to be a normal human being, a clean human being. I don't want any of this disgusting shit to happen. And I don't know why it does. I don't know why it does. Is that the podcast? Please tell me that's the podcast. That's the podcast. That's it. That's all I have to say. I don't know how to wipe. I don't know how to wipe, and that's gonna be the podcast. Taylor Complains Comedy on TikTok and Instagram. That is where you're gonna go for all of my podcast clips. All the podcast clips are gonna be there. None of them will ever go on to the horror movie podcast. None of them will ever go on to the horror movie podcast. The universe that lives in. Okay, because those people did not sign up for my grotesque jokes, and I have been made very aware of that. So going forward, nothing was deleted, nothing was taken down. I chose to do all these things. Nothing was flagged. I didn't get in trouble. Okay, I didn't get in trouble. I don't give a fuck. I do what I do because I want to make people laugh. I want to give people a better life. I know how expensive shit is. I know how long you go to work for. I know how much time you put into the things that you love that nobody recognizes. I know what it's like to talk to nobody. So just I'm to do a podcast for nobody. I know what it's all like. I've been there. I've done it. I still sometimes do a podcast for nobody. So just keep doing the thing that you love. Keep trying to make people laugh. Keep doing it, even if other people don't understand it. You understand it. That's all that needs to. That's all that matters. Is that you get it. Your people will find you. Keep doing it, and I love you guys. And happy 1st of October.